Hello and welcome back to Carsick.my for another review video. Before we start checking out the recently updated BMW 218i Gran Coupe, we need to understand that the BMW 2 Series has been one of the most confusing model ranges in the BMW lineup. On one hand, there is the active tourer variant of the 2 Series that looks like a mini MPV. On the other hand, there is the rear-wheel drive Sports Coupe 2 Series variant, and somewhere in the middle sits the variant that we'll be testing this time round, the 218i Gran Coupe. What makes the Gran Coupe even more confusing is that it's a 4-door coupe, but it comes with a front-wheel drive layout. Confused yet? Good, let's continue. Since it was launched, I've always thought the 218i Gran Coupe is quite a handsome looking little car. The front of the car looks sleek, while the signature BMW kidney grille blends in well with the overall design. In order to reduce the aerodynamic drag, the front grille has the ability to be closed off so it creates a smooth surface for the air to flow across the front of the car. In terms of exterior lighting, both the headlights and taillights use LED technology to provide illumination. Even though BMW tries to stretch the taillights to make the rear of the car look wider, it's hard to hide the fact that the rear actually looks a little bulbous in my opinion. My favorite thing about the 218i Gran Coupe is that it comes with frameless doors, which is a cool feature that is available on the entry-level BMW. For the 2022 BMW 218i Gran Coupe, BMW has given it some minor updates on the interior. The 218i now comes with a larger 10.25-inch infotainment screen and instrument cluster. This infotainment screen is running the BMW operating system 7 and is similar to the one that you can find in the BMW 3 Series and above. This is the home page you can see. You can actually move towards the side and see all the data that you need to look at. Then we can go into media. You can either connect to your radio, to your phone, or screen mirroring. Sadly, this head unit didn't come with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Here is the communication side. Then we move on, we have navigation. Then inside car, we can see the driving information like your journey data, your sports display, of course the energy flow. Lastly, we have apps. And one more thing, if let's say we go into reverse. So the 218i only gets a reverse camera, which is very clear. For the instrument cluster, it has been updated with a sportier looking instrument cluster, but somehow it looks smaller on the 218i. As you can see here, we have 3 modes for the instrument cluster. We can start with the Eco Pro, then we can go towards Comfort, and then Sport. Other than that, the dashboard design of the 218i is that timeless BMW design, which is a familiar place for BMW owners. The materials used around the cabin are top-notch, and it does come with a classy-looking ambient lighting, but there are only 6 different colors for the driver to choose from for the ambient lighting. Since the 218i has been fitted with the M Performance kit, it adds on M Performance side step, M steering wheel, and sportier seats. The M steering wheel feels good in the hand, and it has quite a thick steering wheel rim to hold on to. Both the driver and front passenger get electrically operated sport seats, but the driver's side of the seat has the ability to increase the size of the side bolster in order to keep the driver in place while driving. On the front passenger seat, there are now ISOFIX anchor points for vehicle owners to fit an additional child seat up front when needed. This means the 218i comes with 3 ISOFIX anchor points when you include the 2 ISOFIX anchor points at the rear. The 218i may be one of the smallest BMW models. The front-wheel drive layout does open up a sufficient amount of legroom and headroom space for rear passengers to get comfortable. The only struggle that I encounter with the rear seats is that getting in and out of it is a little clumsy, as I find the rear doors are rather small. Let's take a look inside the boot. According to BMW, we have 420 liters of boot space. Underneath, we have additional compartment to store items. Of course, in order to expand, you can actually unlock this one and push down the seat. Just like this, if you need more space to load longer items. Or another way you can do this. So now you can see we have a big through hole to load long items and sit 4 persons together. Under the hood, the same 1.5 litre 3-cylinder turbocharged engine and the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission found on the X1 is also powering the 218i. For a quick recap, here are the performance figures. Performance-wise, this engine has sufficient power to bring the 218i up to speed. Due to the enhanced capability of the 218i chassis, it does feel like the car can handle more power than what the 1.5 litre can produce. As for your day-to-day use, the engine has strong low-end torque to keep up with traffic while still returning good fuel economy. As for the transmission, the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission is smooth and precise as ever when shifting gears. One thing that BMW has done right for the 218i is to enhance its handling capabilities by giving it the M Sport Tune suspension. The suspension may be on the stiffer side, but it still rides over bumps and uneven roads satisfyingly. The suspension also works well with the 18-inch low-profile tires to provide maximum grip to keep the car planted in the corners. The handling characteristic on the 218i is so predictable, it gives the driver extra confidence to take corners at a much higher speed. For the braking performance, the brakes on the 218i are definitely up to task to handle all the abuse that the driver is going to put the brakes through. In terms of safety, the 218i is equipped with a fairly decent amount of driver assistance systems. The systems include priced at 214,000 ringgit, the 218i Gran Coupé is a car that scores top points in the styling department. The 218i Gran Coupé may not be a rear-wheel drive BMW, but I think it's still an easy and fun car to drive for those who want to experience the BMW brand at a lower price point. Personally, I think the 2 Series needs more power to make it an even more appealing car. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please kindly leave a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more future videos. If you would like to find out more about the 218i, feel free to head on over to carsick.my for more information. See you soon. Bye.